Good morning. Nice to be here. Nice to have woken up this morning, become alert enough to ascertain there are things that can be done in our world. We can begin in such a manner as to help propel ourselves into greater states of being, of a greater ability to be inclusive of what we need to, of having a better idea. You might call this mindful meditation. You could also call it common sense. You could also call it an aspiration for self-improvement. All apply to this. We want to be honest and authentic in evaluating and being receptive to our own being, those around us, those in our community, those of our world, because we need to be honest. We need to realize the merits we each possess and the potential of faults. It is not hard to find examples of all of these different things. It is in the news, and the personalities are here for us to examine in a state of non-biased witnessing, consideration in every way, in every shape, in every form. We see the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly. We see it all. What does one want to perceive within the context of one's individuality and one's own mind is another matter altogether. Judge not, that ye be not judged. Know thyself. To thine own self be true. To be true to oneself means to be true to your family. It means to be true to your community. The community at hand in one's neighborhood, expanding to the community of our world. There are a great many instances where people uphold this concept, these virtues that are needed for this. Attainment of this is not necessarily coming easy. Then there are those who would abuse and use and otherwise denigrate the value of any and everything except for their own selves, their own desires. This is what greed is, egotism in more extreme forms. What does all of this have to do with mindful meditation? It has a lot to do with it. What do you think mindful meditation is? A state of peace, of calm. A state of harmony and grace. Is this what you see and feel in our world today? So, incumbent upon each of us then is to harbor a desire to increase this harmony and grace. You don't do it by sticking one's head in the sand and ignoring what's occurring. You deal with your day-to-day and work in a methodical path to improve oneself, one's family, one's community, mankind, Homo sapiens, all of our world. It is not us exclusive. It is us sharing a world no one owns, for lives all of which are a gift from something more than any one of us, although each of us is a part of the whole. It is an amazing universe we are part of. Yes, be comfortably seated first recommendation. Undisturbed, number 2. Starting to become even more aware of one's physicality, number 3. Just let this play out, becoming aware of the heat emanating from one's body, easy enough, or cold. Being aware of beneath the skin a sensation of the pulse as one's heart squeezes oxygenated blood through one's arteries and veins. Being aware of these, just these 2 beginning functions, processes of one disseminating heat and one feeling one's pulse. Oh. Feeling one's body gently swaying with the energy of this cardiovascular action going on 24 hours a day. 90,000 squeezing actions of one's heart muscle every day. Taking nothing for granted now, mindful meditators we are. And one's breathing. Add this in. Breathing, long and slow. Why? Calming. Tranquility rising. Harmony. Grace. It is all here always. It is you and I, it is us, which are absent. We need not be. Carry within oneself one's own aura of peace, civility, compassion, empathy, kindness, understanding. For oneself, for everyone, for everything, understanding. That does not mean to kowtow to behaviors or activities one doesn't approve of, believe in. It means to be understanding of where this might have come from and how in our own way we can help change for the better the environment we are in. This is the responsibility each of us shares. Sentient beings, Homo sapiens, we can help affect what's going on. We can help improve our world. Not only can we do this, we have a responsibility to be stewards of our world, or our world may very well indeed stop functioning as we would wish it to. We see already issues with our climate. When, if ever, do we wake up before it is too late? We think we know so much, and we do, and yet remembering perhaps there is more to understand, to grasp. How long has Homo sapiens been upon this earth? A couple of 100,000 years. Evolutionary scientists say this final development of our capacity. Yes, there's a long line before that of evolving primates, different kinds of humans, and yet a couple of 100,000 years is a consensus. And during this time of evolutionary progression, what do you think happened, let's say 150,000 years ago? Do you think just possibly there were other great civilizations before our own? Atlantis, this myth which keeps rising in our consciousness, Do you think maybe this was a civilization went wrong, lost its way, or had some kind of natural cataclysmic event, or is it just something imaginative in the get-go? What do you think? How do you think the pyramids were built in Egypt? How do you think some of the unexplainable things of our past we have records of one shape, way, or form? How do you think this occurred? By magic? Being open-minded is important. If you're asking me what I believe or think, I don't know. I'm just raising these questions. But I do know there are items we can look upon in our world. We cannot understand how they were fabricated without scientific achievements, capabilities, which we don't even possess today. So how was this done? Did you listen to the phrases in this last paragraph? Unbeknownst to our technology, there are tombs in Egypt fabricated beyond the capability of mankind today, in the year 2026, built thousands of years ago. What does this say to you? That I'm wrong? I'm not asking you to believe me. I never am. I'm asking you, if you have a question because you are being non-judgmental, to research it yourself. And when you find the answer, to be humble before the possibility. It might just be possible mankind is like everything else in this universe, oscillating up and down. And we have oscillated up before, and we have oscillated back down as well. And now we are oscillating back up again. Do we cut this off? Or do we make little steps, benchmarks, to help us continue on an upward trajectory even when we oscillate back down? Where are we in the sense of evolution? Because it is what each of us, all of us are, is evolutionary in nature. We spoke of 200,000 years of Homo sapiens. This is evolution. We're talking about DNA. Same. We're talking about the formation of our solar system. Same. Of the universe. The same. Mindful meditation encompasses everything under the sun. And the sun shines in every direction. Being here now. Opening one's heart, one's mind, one's potential. Taking little steps of self-improvement, of recognition. There is more possibilities for self-improvement. The music continues for another minute, please. Ponder how lucky we are and how much more we need to. Namaste.